Now, here's Kanji.
Our next guest joining me on the couch helped create the sound of Stax Records. His songs have sold more than 400 million units worldwide. But this morning, he is here to talk about his literary debut. Songwriters Hall of Fame, music producer, now author, David Porter. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, I have a disclaimer here. He's the love of my life, but I couldn't let you interview anybody else but me first, so there's that. Just a little disclaimer, but first of all, David, you have lived one of the greatest stories, untold stories of American music. Why did you feel now you needed to tell the story in book form?
Well, primarily because I was able to tell it in a coherent way, meaning that I've had enough life experiences that I've been fortunate enough to be able to talk about the wins, the losses, and all of it, but also to talk in hopefully in an encouraging way for young people who may have aspirations to do this thing called music.
This thing called music. And so that is my bookmark in there. You know, 5 copies have come out and it's on its way. So if you could just first take us through what is The Soul Man about?
Well, it really starts with my beginning. And my beginning meaning that I come from a family of 12. My father passed when I was 2 years old. I had an unbelievable mother, some amazing brothers and sisters, and was able to find a path with another friend of mine who lived 4 doors from me, Maurice White, who later created a group called Earth, Wind & Fire.
Yeah.
And we went through grammar school and high school together. And I want to take people on that journey and in meeting and connecting with Isaac and then getting involved with a company called Satellite Records before it was Stax Records and becoming the face of brown people who started doing black music there. I was the first staff writer for that. And just take people on that entire journey and culminated with where I am today.
It was a country label. You were packing groceries and you convinced them to let soul singers come in there. So I would want to say arguably you were the founder of that whole genre, being part of Stax. Can you talk about your thoughts and how you felt when The Soul Man, the book, hit #1 in its category on Amazon before it's dropped?
I didn't believe it.
He did.
And then
he did. I was like,
then they told me it was the next week too. There were books out on Sly Stone, Earth, Wind & Fire, and so many others. I just was shocked. I still am shocked.
Okay, so what is also interesting to me is just so happens the same week, you have a new song in the new Tyler Perry College Road Trip, right?
Joe's College
Road Trip, right?
Yes.
And that, at the same time, went to #1 that week. What was going on through your mind?
What is happening? I was pleasantly surprised, but also very, very encouraged. And I have a nonprofit called the Consortium MMT, and that gives me a message, hopefully of encouragement to young people who have aspirations to do music. So I was grateful for it, surprised, and all of that combined in one.
You're actually leaving here to go work with the kids also.
Today is the first session.
Right. Okay, so take us back to Macklemore Avenue. There you are packing the groceries. What did you see in the studio while you were bagging those groceries before it became Stax?
I saw misunderstood or not understood hope. I saw something to give me hope, not even knowing how to define that because I had no knowledge of what success in the record business really meant, but I know what aspirations to be in it meant. And that was the hope that I had. And just going over there and trying to get the people to at least give me a listen to, rather than the country music that they were doing, was difficult to say the least, but it was something that I felt comfortable in being consistent about. So I wanted to get out of the grocery store
and get
in the studio, and so I worked hard to do that.
Okay, so this, I don't know if a lot of people understand this. You did 4 studio records, right? Your solo 4 studio records has, what, thousands, like credits after credits, right?
About
You have-
700 samples of my personal performing albums. Yes.
Okay, and you have 1,700 songwriter credits,
Yes.
right? Overall,
More.
maybe more. Yeah, the numbers are not keeping up. Aretha Franklin, right? Mariah Carey, Eminem, Drake, Wu-Tang, Cash Rules Everything Around Me. That is your music. Those are South Memphis Kids in the background. Notorious B.I.G. I mean, Bruce Springsteen. It's just like unbelievable. Did you ever imagine that many artists would be drawn to your art to play it back in their songs?
No. No, I never did, but I always felt that there's a level of consistency and quality and passion in everything I would want to do with music. And Isaac Hayes felt the same way. Even before he became the big artist superstar that he became, we were passionate about the creative process. And so that was a part of the fabric of the consistency for me.
Okay, Soul Man, Hold On, I'm Coming. Now We Got That Thing.
We Got That Thing.
Right, and
Tyler
it's
Perry's movie.
Right. What drives you creatively today?
Well, the passion to keep doing it. I've been fortunate enough to have my life in a really, 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 really good place. I won't go any deeper than that, but it's a good place. Until I've been fortunate enough to be able to be mentally and emotionally comfortable enough to realize that anything I aspire for, I can go after because I've got the internal support and the external support of those that are very, very important to me.
What do we see in the book, read in the book, that we don't know?
You're going to find out that possibilities are there for everyone. Because if I could do it, anybody can do it.
I didn't know you also live next to Dr. Harrington. Like there are all these people in here. I'm like, this is so Memphis, but it's like all these people were in a cluster and they just
Same
went
street,
so
but not
far.
next door.
Right.
Yeah. Willie Harrington's the same street on
Yeah,
Barton
he was in the
Street.
book. I mean, just all the people in the book. It is like a roadmap to Memphis greatness. And so thank you for sitting down on the red couch, Memphis's living room, and being with us today, David Porter.
You are my roadmap to greatness. Thank you.
Ew, thanks. See you later. Coming up next, we're sitting down with another local author to talk. Stop. I see you, Chris. I saw that. We're going to talk with a local author about the history of one of Memphis's most influential Black neighborhoods. Stay with us.